Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And so, in today's video, we're going to be talking about the Google Pixel 7a at the end of 2024. And this is actually a pretty solid device, but I'm going to get into my reasons why that I think it's a very solid device. Before I get into that, if you guys would like to try out Helium Mobile, you guys can get your first month for free on me. Just use my promo code that pops up here on the screen or find it in the description and use it to your advantage to get your first month for free to try them out. It's only 20 bucks a month for unlimited talk, text, and data, so why not? Smash the like button. That really does help out this channel for other people to find this video and listen to what I have to say about the Google Pixel 7a as well as other devices that I review on this channel. And now let's get into the video, really just kind of talking about the Google Pixel 7a. And I'm going to try to condense this into a short form video real quickly because this phone is pretty solid. And yes, in the past, it was questioned. People questioned why this even existed. Why did Google even build this? But as of today, its pricing has gone down. It's no longer $499 for this device. You can find it sub $300. I mean, I've found some good deals on this for 275 bucks. I saw some used, models, non-refurbished, that were going for like 239, 200 flat. So you could find this out on the market if you're in the market for one. Now, the Tensor G2 chip is in this phone, same as the Pixel 7. I think like the only differences between this phone and the Pixel 7 is the camera sensor, the main camera sensor being a 64 megapixel Sony camera sensor in this device, whereas it's the Samsung 50 megapixel sensor in the Pixel 7 and 7 Pro. Of course, this doesn't have a telephoto lens, it has an ultra wide, and so you'll get some pretty good shots with this, especially this being a step up from the previous model, the Pixel 6a, which had a 12.2 megapixel camera sensor, so they kind of beefed it up there. You also get wireless charging. It's not the fastest, but you can still wirelessly charge this device if you absolutely need to. And if you have a wireless charging pad at work, well, then that's a great way, as you're going throughout your day and your productivity for work, to set your phone on the charger and let it charge up. I think it's like 5 watts for wireless charging. And then wire charging is 18 watts. So, plugging it in, you should get it charged up in a good amount of time. My only gripe with the Pixel 7a is that the audios from this is quite faint. Comparing it to the Pixel 7 and comparing it to my Pixel 8a, when I listen to videos on here at full volume, it is loud. When I listen to it on this at full volume, it feels like it's at 75% volume. So when I have it at 50% volume, it's very quiet. I'm not sure exactly what Google did with the audio speakers in here and how the sound is calibrated, but it is a very quiet phone. Other than that, it retains the plastic body build, right? So, this is not one camera bar piece. It's actually a plastic backing right here. You can actually see that there's like a little seam separation between the rails and the camera bar. And this would sit in the chapter 2 of the A series, as it looks like that the Pixel 9a will not have a camera bar at all. So it looks like they're ditching away from this design, which is reminiscent to a Pixel, allows people to see this and say, hey, that's a Google Pixel. And so yeah, I had to get the kind of coral exclusive color, coral, whatever it's called. I forgot the name, but it is the exclusive color. And shout out to Grant for shooting me the case, the limited edition case that was made for this particular model, this particular color. I still keep it in the box. I use it every now and then. But that's one of the things I love about Google Pixel A series devices, is that I can use them without a case and feel comfortable using them without a case. There's not really a big issue there at all whatsoever of like worrying about a spider crack on the back and having to take this in and get it replaced or anything like that. There is an issue that plagues Google Pixel 7a's. I will be upfront and honest with everybody. Some people have reported that the backing of their Pixel 7a just kind of like starts to lift off from the body. I don't know if it's like a defect that they didn't use good enough glue to kind of glue this back on there, but you can take it, if you have a U-break iFix in your area, you can take this in and it can reseal that and lock it up for you. I wouldn't recommend anyone trying to do it themselves. I just watched a video the other day, and guy super glued, he super glued it back on. I'm like, whoa, what are you doing? If that glue gets into other components, it can totally damage the phone. So like, don't try to do it yourself. Just take it to a repair shop. They can reseal it for you with the correct amount of glue to hold it down so that way it doesn't come off the body. Of course, water and dust resistance, if your backing's not coming off. Water and dust resistance, this thing has. And, it performs very well. I mean, the only other thing is that The 7A does get a little bit on the warm side. That's because of the Tensor G2. I have the Tensor G3 and the Pixel 8a, and this phone stays much, much cooler than my 7A. Of course, the 7A has been factory reset and everything's been set back up again, so it's, learning my habits and everything like that. So I expect it to be a little bit on the warm side for a few days, and then it'll kind of like start to cool itself off. Um, Overall, it's a great experience, especially if you're in the market right now for a Google Pixel device. You don't want to spend over 300 bucks. The 7A, yeah, definitely worth taking a look at. It's still going to be supported with software updates and security patches and Pixel feature drops, so you won't be missing out on too much. Gemini supported on here. Well, not Gemini Nano, but you guys get the point. Overall, really happy with this phone. I really, really think that this is uh, some bang for your buck, especially if you get it today, sub $300. But that's really all that I got to say on this video. What are your guys' thoughts, comments, concerns, emotional outbursts? Y'all know what to do. Drop it in the comment section of the video. Thanks for checking out today's video, and I will talk to you on the next one. Aloha.